Hello, thank you so much for joining me today. My name is Annabelle with Snacktime Yoga, and welcome to your 15-minute morning stretch yoga flow. Let's get started here, seated however you're comfortable. Allow your eyes to close. Start to pull your attention inward, noticing your breath as it moves through you. Try to center your torso over your hips. Take a deep breath in, reach up. Exhale, bring your palms together and then plug on in, connecting your thumbs to your chest. Or if you'd rather, hands can find your belly or just your lap. Take a deep breath in. Long breath out. Deep breath in. Long breath out. Deep breath in. Long breath out. Relax your hands and gently open your eyes. Lean on over to your right side, bringing your hand or forearm down and stretch up through your left arm. Might be nice to lean back or roll forward. And while you're leaning over here, stretch your left leg out to the side. Then bring yourself all the way back up, and we'll go for a stretch the other way. So your hand can find your shin or the floor somewhere, maybe your foot if you're that bendy. Your opposite arm can stretch up, tip forward, anything you'd like here. Rock back up to sit when you're ready and come into a twist. Bringing your left hand to your right knee. Right hand can find the ground behind you. Easy inhale and exhale. Once more, inhale and exhale. Turn back to face forward and slide this left leg back in. Going for the other side, lean left, just let the ground catch you here. Your forearm or your hand, just depends on how things are feeling. You can play around with where your torso is, opening up through that shoulder. And while you're down here, just stretch that right leg out to the side and bring yourself back up and tip on over the other way. I'm extremely tight today, so we're just finding a nice stretch, but not trying to fold myself in half, not trying to do anything that's gonna hurt or feel too tense. Bringing it back up, we'll come into a twist, bringing your right hand to your left knee. Easy inhale and exhale. And again, inhale and exhale. Turn back to face forward. And bring both legs out in front of you here, planting your feet flat on your mat or on the floor, wherever you are. And push down through your heels and lift up in your hips. For a gentle stretch here, it might be nice to let your head and neck go. Rolling around in your shoulders. Lower your hips down, stretch both legs out in front of you. Maybe give a gentle shake through your knees. And take a deep breath in, reach up. And exhale, fold forward. So you got a couple options here. Maybe reach for your shins or your feet. Hang out. If you want, you can bend your knees. Give yourself a hug. That's one that I like. Just finding an easy stretch where you don't feel like you're stuck in a small space, where you can still breathe really deeply. And gently bring yourself back up and come onto your hands and knees. Taking care of your body as you move. Take some time to roll around in your spine here, every direction you can think of, maybe arching and curling your back, shifting side to side. If you want to stretch through the arches of your feet, you can tuck through your toes and just lean your weight back. That's nice as well. Bringing it back up, we'll come into an upward facing dog or something similar. So you can walk your hands out in front of you, drop through your hips, and pull your shoulders back. So if this immediately feels like not great on your back or on your wrist, just lower down a bit. You can bend your elbows for more of a cobra here, or bring your forearms down for a sphinx. We're just looking for a nice opening through your chest, your shoulders, maybe through your back as well if you're up high. You can turn to look over one shoulder and the other. Support yourself on your hands as you come back up and cruise straight on back to a child's pose. So you can bring your knees about the width of your mat. Feet can come together behind you and just sink on down here. If you want, you can hug your hands in toward your chest. They can be stretched out with your arms there. Something comfortable. Spending a couple breaths here. Support yourself as you come back up to all fours. And tuck your toes, take a big breath in, and lift your hips up and back to the downward dog. Maybe letting your head and neck go here, shifting side to side. Looking for that nice long spine. As much as you need here. Walk yourself up to the top of your space like a big bear claw. Bending through your legs. Slide a foot and a hand along until you end up in a nice standing forward bend. Roll up to stand one notch at a time. Take a deep breath in, reach up. Your left hand and exhale, just tug up and over here. Maybe turning towards the floor or the ceiling. Go back up through and go to the other side. Bringing it back up. Relax your arms, maybe give a gentle shake. Send your arms behind you and interlace your hands if that's nice. If it's not, they can stay apart. Pull back through your shoulders and look up. And exhale, bend your knees and just lean forward. So you can keep a bend in your elbows if you need that. Maybe go for a bigger stretch, rolling around. And then relax your arms and come back out to downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in and stretch your right leg up and back behind you for your down dog split. You can roll open through your hips here if that's nice. And as gently as you can, come through and land a pigeon. So bend your knee, shift your hips forward. Just land that leg at the top of your mat here. So you can choose if you want to be square hips, or if you'd rather just sit on the side, that's fine too. Once you've found a comfortable place, maybe cruising on down a bit lower onto your forearms, or lower even onto your chest. Staying here for a couple big breaths. Support yourself as you come back up onto your hands. If you'd like, you can lean forward a bit, bend through your back leg. See if you can catch onto some part of it here. So leaning forward will create a little bit more space, give you more of a quad stretch through that back leg. If you want, you can come up a bit higher. Reach your other arm up. Maybe your hands connect behind you. It's probably not going to happen for me today, but if that happens for you, that's awesome. We're not trying to force or struggle through anything just to get a pose. We're just trying to feel a good stretch, however that is. Relax through that back leg. Lean so much into your bottom hip that you can slide your back foot all the way around and just land the left foot on the outside of the right thigh here. So you end up square in your hips, seated here with that leg tucked in. Bring your right hand behind you on the ground, stretch your left arm up. And exhale, coming into a twist. Bring your elbow outside your knee there, looking over your shoulder. Easy inhale. And exhale. And again, inhale. And exhale. Coming on back toward your center. We'll rewind there, come back to downward dog. So lean into your bottom hip, slide this left leg all the way around. And then you can make your way back to downward dog any way you'd like.
Take a deep breath in, stretch your left leg up and back behind you, and open through your hips and belly. Bend through your knees, shift your hips forward and come through the land or pigeon. Really gently here, taking care of yourself, not rushing through any transitions between poses. Everything we're doing here is equally important. Adjusting through your legs, your hips, finding a nice place, and then coming on down, maybe a little bit lower or a lot lower. Breathing here a bit. Support yourself as you come back up onto your hands. And we'll try for this extra stretch here. So you can lean forward a bit, bend through that back leg. If this is it, you can stay here. If you want to reach for it, that's an option. Staying down low, or if you want to come up a bit higher, you can stretch your left arm back. Maybe your foot slides into your elbow. You go for a king pigeon. That's cool, but that's not required here. Relax through that back leg. Lean so much into your left hip that you can bring your back leg all the way around and land your foot outside your left thigh here, finding a cozy place. Bring your left hand behind you on the ground. Stretch your right arm up. And exhale, connect your elbow to your knee for a twist. Easy inhale. Exhale, soften and twist. And again, inhale. And exhale, twist. Turn back to face forward here. And retrace your steps back to downward facing dog. Leaning so much into your bottom hips, you can slide that top leg around. And then lifting up and back. Inhale, come up onto your tiptoes. Exhale, back down. 4 times like that. Inhale, lift up. And exhale, down. Once more, inhale. And exhale, down. Bring your knees down. And find a comfortable place to sit. Maybe on your hips. You can stay kneeling if that's good. Close your eyes. Notice how you're feeling physically in your body. Mentally in your mind. And emotionally in your body and mind. Slowing your breath down. Take a deep breath in, reach up. Exhale, bring your hands to your center in some way, maybe palms to prayer, or one hand on your heart, the other on your belly, or both down is okay. Take a deep breath in. Long breath out. Deep breath in. Long breath out. Deep breath in. Long breath out. Thank you. I hope that you enjoyed this morning stretch yoga flow, and I wish you a lovely rest of your day. I'll see you soon.